me first. Well, I feel like I did a lot of my own home practice. I feel like a lot of people do that, but I tell this story a lot. When I was 8, I started dubbing in my living room, but I didn't know I was dubbing. I would memorize episodes of Rugrats, turn off the sound, and then do all the characters' voices, and that was just something I just got, I did for giggles. But later on, I just decided, I've been doing, vocal training for most of my life. It's just kind of what I wanted to do. I'm a big fan of animation. I took a job as a production assistant, an intern, then a production assistant. So I kind of got the ins and outs. I'd look through scripts, I would QC, I knew all of the people who work behind the scenes of the shows. And then when that K-On! Audition came about, it's because I'm in that office printing the auditions. I see it, and I'm like, that's it. And then I went up to the casting director. I don't know what gave me the balls to go up to the casting director and be like, can I be in this?
So good.
And then it just worked out. Yeah, I shoved my foot in the door, basically.
And I was doing, theater, film, theme parks, etc. I got cast in a show called Fully Committed in LA, where it was a one-man show and I played 32 different characters. Never left the stage for an hour and a half. No costumes, no wigs, no makeup, whatever, just voice. And Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, who I was working with at Universal in the Beetlejuice show, was directing and casting Digimon and asked me to come in and audition for this show that I had never heard of before. I didn't know there was a season 1 or a 2. I hadn't watched Pokemon. I grew up with Speed Racer, which I didn't really like. So I went in and auditioned for this anime and got the job in this huge new show and had to learn how to do it. I was already an actor, but I didn't know the specifics and the technique of it, and so I had to learn that. Back in the day when we were still on tape, we weren't even digital yet, so we didn't have Pro Tools. So if you didn't dub it correctly, you had to do it over and over and over again until you
That's
got it
why
right.
it's called looping.
You
I don't know if
do
you
it,
call
yeah.
it looping anymore, but yeah.
Yeah, and then of course, I would never leave this job. Ever.